Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warcraft. My name is Neo and we are here for Panda TV Invitational Group B and the conclusion of Group A afterwards, and you hear the background sounds already, so let's not waste any more time. The game has started, so what we're gonna see today is Group B starts. WFZ versus LawLiet is gonna be our first match of today, followed by Live versus TBCBM, and I think that's it for today from Group B. It's kind of a weird schedule, but we go into Group A as well. Czech versus Warchief Rich, and the winner will face Romantic to go into the playoffs. So 4 matches today, best of 3, of course. Panda TV Invitational, a tournament for $9,000. The winner will go home with $3,740 next week. We're going to conclude it all, but as I mentioned, here we go already. We have a few new subs I want to mention. Myself, Eeny Peeny, Leo Milkman, and Clemens aka Asane. Thank you very much for your free subscription here, I think. And yeah, that's Panda TV. Nothing has happened in Group B so far, so the winner here will go down to the lowest bracket, and LawLiet, of course, in yellow here. WFZ, the second best undead from China, in blue. The ghouls are coming. Death Knight took a lot of hits already, and LawLiet usually very strong against undead, but on the other side, WFZ crazy against Night Elf as well. Death Knight, though, suffering hard. But yeah, it's working pretty well. Oh, almost the wisps around here, but he cancels the Moonwell. That's pretty good, but not too much damage has been done to LawLiet. Well defended in the early stages of this game. Maybe he can get this archer. Yes, so finally some experience for the Death Knight. That's the first experience he got, so no wisp got slaughtered. He canceled the Moonwell once, but didn't tear this one down, and only one archer as well. The ghouls are already pretty hurt, and a few have to retreat, and therefore I think the Korean has a very, very nice start into this early game. Almost level 2. WFZ trying to block here. Yeah, but with 4 archers and the Demon Hunter, he can definitely defend this, especially since there's no coil. But tier 2 is already on the way. Graveyard is in time, and we're gonna see Fiends as a follow-up pretty soon. And he gets the surround, but I think he has not the HP, not the sustainability to keep it close, and he has to open it up. So that would have been a nice comeback for WFZ. Not qualified for WCA. The undead is dropping out into the group stage. Hoopala. With Yumiko. Who else was in there? TH and Chao KK. Got third in the end. Defeated Yumiko in some clowny games. But that's all he could achieve in the WCA qualifier. So he will not be there. Maybe as a caster. He casts quite frequently, I guess. And LawLiet, rare mistake, forgetting the Hunter's Hall. So his tech will be late, and that opens up some timing window for WFZ with his second push with Fiends, and most likely the Lich or Naga. No, it is the Naga. Tier 2 is finished already. With Frost Arrow, definitely doable. No Dispel. So LawLiet, not too sure. Counter Naga from him as well. Can he get her? Maybe a block coming in, but no. The troops, the cavalry is here as well. The Unholy Aura is doing a good job for WFZ. Healing him back up to the green HP range. And the tech, as I mentioned, is finished. Huntress Hall is there as well. Engines of Lore will be coming in a second. So, pretty intense game so far. A lot of action going on. Slaughterhouse is coming. And the first Fiends will appear soon. Tier 3 tech has started already. And then, of course, we're gonna wait for the big timing push that WFZ has here on Tier 3. With 3 heroes, with Frenzy, with the first Destroyers. And the Orb of Corruption, of course. We always mention this. But the question is, how will LawLiet respond to this? Of course, he knows what's coming. Of course, on Echo Isles, there's not too much possible for the Night Elf, like expansions or, I don't know, Zeppelin drops. Of course, because there is no laboratory, there's only this mercenary camp. He didn't even do it. Maybe he was afraid of a ghoul push or a double crypt or whatever, but he plays it rather safe. Experience for the... No, not for the Death Knight. Oh, wow. It went to the Demon Hunter here. Or to the Night Elf side in general. And so we got the marketplace. Claws are available, maybe for the Demon Hunter or later for the Lich. This could be cool, but of course there's a lot of claws to be found on Echo Isles. LawLiet, since he won WCA, we haven't seen too much of him. Winning TWCL, yeah, that's something. But apart from that, in competition with Chinese players, not on top. We always praise him very, very high. But it seems like only Lin can compete with TH Infi 120 at the moment. But of course, it's all online. Ring of Regeneration. Very cool in that very moment. And we're waiting for tier 3. The marketplace. Score of the Beast. Not that great, because you will have Dispel against anything from the Dryads that are coming out of the lores.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Bear upgrade, of course. So a lot comes down to army composition, I guess. Are you forced into a lot of Dryads early on? Will you have the time to go for a lot of Bears? Then the question is, of course, will there be enough Destroyers to get rid of the Bears? Or is there an early transition to Worms that would slow WFZ down? I think Echo Out's not the ideal map to play Worms, since there's not too many trees to hide them or to save them. Nice little creep by WFZ, stealing it away from the side of LawLiet. This is always a very, very cool trick to do on Echo Owls, if you have the time to do so, of course. Still level 2.6 Demon Hunter. He's not level 3. Mana Burn level 2. Still waiting for it. Tier 3 about to be done. And now we get the Lich. Now we get the Destroyer upgrade. And I think Ghoul Frenzy is finished already. Doesn't really look like it. So he engages here without that power spike, but he gets a nice opportunity with one archer and snare, the other out of position. But still a level 1 DK, so no coil, going for a surround maybe. Nope, losing that ghoul. He's only going for the units, especially for the archers, to get level 2. And, oh wow! Wow, what a staff! That was real nice. Like 1 split second more and the bear would have been dead, and therefore no rejuvenation anymore. Which is kind of like the first aid kit for the Night Elves. But with Fork Lightning and Regen now. Oh, but the Lich is coming in, so the Power Spike is trading back and forth and back and forth. Who's got the better army? So far, it's definitely WFZ with the first Destroyer in the air. Dispel against the Rejuvenation is possible now. And the Demon Hunter! TP out with 12 HP to his Moonwills, but LawLiet is suffering hard here in this first map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Naga level up quite a bit. Demon Hunter level 3 as well. But there's no chance for an expansion. There's no chance for anything. But all of the ghouls, or almost all of the ghouls, are dead. See it here in the main base. Only 2 remaining. 2 will be joining. Another Acolyte. Will he follow it up with... Oh no, there's a sacrificial pit. I thought, okay, I won that fight. Maybe I go for the expansion. But nope. Boneyard is coming. So it is a transition to Worms after the first Destroyer. And things start to slow down at least a bit. The inventory for the Demon Hunter not that scary. Yeah, it's pretty nice, but it's not like game changing. Also, the Lightning Shield can be put to good use against the Fiends, but will be easily dispelled, I guess. And WFZ's still struggling to find level 3. Naga will be there faster than the Death Knight. That's pretty rare. Man up, Pendant of Energy, cool item. And LawLiet is gambling for the Tome of Experience, only getting the Tome of Intelligence, which is, of course, plus 2 damage on the Naga, which is quite a lot. And more mana, of course, for Rejuvenation. 50 food for the Night Elf, and this could potentially be a mistake for LawLiet if WFZ scouts down. Could be a very bad situation for him, but no. He escapes. 2 Fiends, 3 Ghouls, 2 Destroyers. Makes creeping fairly easy, I think. Shade is out, scouting the expansion. And sees it immediately when it is set up. Really well done by WFZ. Only 3 bears. I don't think that's enough to get rid of the Meat Shield and the Fiends. Maybe a block coming in. WFZ playing this fairly good so far. Definitely better than expected. For me, LawLiet was the big favorite here. Coil, of course, on level 1. Not really a threat, but level 2 for the Lich now. That's a lot more mana. He's going for the Lich immediately to get rid of the Orb of Corruption, but doesn't really work thanks to the coil. But it is only level 1. Invo Potion being popped, and it's going for the Demon Hunter. There's no TP, only an Invo Potion here. And the Bears are doing a great job against the Fiends. But nice burrow, 4 HP, man. This is Warcraft at its best. And the Bear's been microed. Really well done by both players here, actually. But WFZ is suffering hard. Still the Dryads on the field. Demon Hunter goes down, though. Fork Lightning on both heroes here. And the slow on the Naga. There's no save for her. And it's only DK and Lich. Second hero. Heroes have been traded. And the Destroyer goes down as well. So the Chinese down to 2 heroes and this 1 Destroyer. While the first Worm is coming. So the timing of LawLiet to take this fight was definitely great. Before the big damage dealer comes out. And while he's setting up the expansion. Yes, he lost the Demon Hunter. But has a lot of army remaining. Can he capitalize with the Dryads here? Demon Hunter is back. No mana burn, of course, since he just come back from the altar. And the Demon Hunter, is it a dieback? Or will he get the DK? It looks like a dieback. It is a dieback. But he gets the Death Knight on top of things. And without heal, without the aura, what can you really do? He buys him back to at least have the aura. But with Dryad slow and bear damage, have fun, Lich. Trying to run away without boots. No chance. It's a hero trading here, basically, since the Naga is in problems and she will never get away from that worm. Oh, with the staff she can. And the worm is suffering hard here as well. Gets the statue for free, cannot morph it, will lose it. And it's 44 food versus 40 now. A game, man. What a game. So if you got up early or staying up late, I think you're awake now. But in general, things are looking better for LawLiet. He has... Well, we always talk about the comeback skills of Infi and Yumiko, especially against Undead. I think LawLiet has kind of the same, especially against Human. We just have to remember his epic series versus Infi. And yeah, I think that does the deal. So Lich is coming back without the orb. He cannot fight and he cannot go to the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Almost level 4. Wow, so many resources have been invested in Tavern heroes. That's at least 1 free drink for all the remaining heroes in there, I think. The Tavern owner has a good day today. Tomb of Experience, maybe? Nope. Once again, the Tomb of Intelligence. Proves my point that it's very, very likely that the same tomes drop. I have no empirical evidence on that, or no data mining evidence, but it's just the feel. It's just like... I saw it so many times that it's the same tome that I think it's the case. Fiend is blocked. That's not too good, since his army is still rather... small. 2 new statues, 1 destroyer, 2 worms in the air. No upgrades just yet. 59 food here, 60 food here. Both on even footing. But of course the expansion is paying off now. And gets more income for LawLiet. Is there any upgrades produced? Nope, not yet. Undead, of course, can creep insanely fast. And look at that Lich. +6, +9, plus the pendant and the orb. That guy's a beast. And he has to take him out. It is level 3 Lich. And he will get, I think, heal scrolls now. Still waiting for the Naga, who was also level 3. It all takes 110 seconds to get level 3 heroes back. Of energy on the ground, alright. And LawLiet, is this kind of a trap? But what can WFZ really do here? Well, the Dryads are up front. The Worms in a perfect position to get the Bears. Staff has been used for the first time, but he tried to burrow it, but not really possible. That is perfect for the Worms here. He gets rid of the Bears immediately and then can attack the Naga or the Demon Hunter. But how long can the Fiend survive? Is there an Invo Potion remaining? No, there's not. Fork Lightning, but there was healing from the coil. Very well done. First Frostworm is dead, and the bears are still on the battlefield. That's not supposed to be. What's he attacking all the time? I think that's a little miss micro by WFZ here. Now going for the Naga, but Fort Lightning immediately killing the second worm off. More healing from the Naga, and now finally WFZ gets its third hero back. Is there a Fork Lightning? Invo Potion being popped. Too many Dryads, I think, for LawLiet. The next statue goes down. Finally an Abomination to block things. Focus on the Demon Hunter. Staff out and TP out. Well done by LawLiet again. And he won that fight. Pretty damn impressive. GG by WFZ, and that's over. First game of today. But what a game that was. 17 minutes of pure action. Like boxers, like gloves are. Boom! Right in the face. No tactics whatsoever. And that was really cool. That was a really cool start to this day. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, it's official. I ran out of Back to Warcraft shirts. They're all in the washer. So I have to wear like casual stuff. Kind of disgusting. That was like, I didn't have any time to analyze stuff. Well, I'm usually bad at analyzing, but you know, to think about stuff here because well, there was so much going on. There was so much going on. Oh, people are watching on Hive Workshop. Thank you very much. They are our partners in crime, I think, to keep the Warcraft scene alive. It's hiveworkshop.com. If you're looking for custom campaigns, new melee maps, whatever, everything that can be done with the Warcraft 3 editor, there's plenty of amazing stuff over at Hive Workshop, and these people are really, really nice, and they put in a lot of effort to create some beautiful art with the Warcraft 3 editor. So give it a shot, search for some maps, have fun. I played a Warden campaign where you're not controlling the Warden with the mouse, but with the arrow keys. That's pretty damn dope. And we have a new sub. It's Bauer, I think. Bau9R. Thank you very much for the sub. Wear the Yoth shirt. I wore it yesterday, so it's not wearable since I sweat a lot yesterday. It was very warm, and of course they both changed their colors. So I'm adapting, guys. Takes a second. And I think in this Panda TV Invitationals, I can't really keep track of chat too much because they are hosting games like so fast. I'm barely having time to play commercials or whatever. Okay, I got it now. Oh. Here we go. Save. Alright. Yeah, no rest. Damn it. Nope. Here we go. Early game on Ancient Isles doesn't really do too much, so I'm taking my time to adjust the Twitch alerts. Yeah, day 7, I guess, of our casting marathon. It's crazy. It is really crazy what's going on these days. Okay, that's updated. Everything is updated, and I think we're good to go into map 2. It's a Demon Hunter once again. Yeah, not updated. There we go. That was still left from yesterday's cast with yours. Oh, Sinterin has subbed. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your work. I hope you have a lot of fun with your new hardware stuff. So, if you need a human player playing and a human caster, I think. Cinturin is a very, very cool dude, and I'm really proud of what he has accomplished in less than a year, I think. So, shout out to Cinturin. Thank you, Hiromi fan. So it is the case that if, for example, here drops a clause of attack, it's more likely that here will drop a clause of attack as well. I like that. So once again, Undead versus Night Elf, of course. LawLiet has the 1-0 lead. If he wins this, he will go into the winner bracket final of this group against either Live or TBCBM. So 2 Night Elves, 2 Undeads in this group. But we will talk about the other winner bracket semifinal later today, as this is our second best of 3 today. Undead harassing once again. Of course, there's not too much he can do. So the town portal got a rod and the dust for revealing the arches. But of course, if he gets a wisp here, it's nice. LawLiet already attacking. That's pretty fast. But he's waiting for the ghoul gang. And here they come. 6 of them. And that's going to be a lot of pressure. Tier 2 tech started here as well. Who's faster? Oh, WFZ is faster, of course, as it should be. And what can the ghouls do? Death Knight is still distracting the Demon Hunter away from creeping. But he is level 2, of course, on Ancient Isles. You can't really deny that, since this creep is so fast. It's insane. So we will see. Fiends, the graveyard is in time. What about the Huntress Hall for LawLiet? It was late on the first map, but no archers dead yet. No experience on the Death Knight once again, but maybe he's walking into a surround with the DK. Nope, not fast enough. Does he have boots? Yes, so it makes it a little easier. Oh, Cinturin is doing a 24-hour stream this night. Nice! I'm gonna host you, I think, if I have the time. Or at least feature you on Twitter and Facebook and stuff. Good to know. Huntress Hall is here. It's kind of late though. Once again. But of course he has to invest in the Naga first, so maybe that's why. But he was kind of distracted by the undead, but the ghouls didn't do anything. No Moonwell cancelled. Maybe he's waiting for the lores to come up to try to cancel them, but that's gonna take some time. Maybe with the Naga there. Yeah, okay. That's a big advantage now. So many ghouls with skeletons and the Naga. Still trying to go for the Demon Hunter, but not possible due to boots. And he's not getting like a ghoul up front of the Demon Hunter. Great control by LawLiet. Oh, as I say that! Walking into his round, but WFZ not fast enough to close it. Therefore, the Naga and the Skeleton trying to get an archer here, but Shadow Meld saves him as only the Death Knight has the dust. And so there's no Rod of Necromancy available anymore. Now this might be First Blood. Nope, Moonwell saves her. Very nice. So, compared to the game 1, this is a lot slower, with a lot less deaths. Hard to say. Slaughterhouse is coming tier 3 immediately. Is there a Naga for LawLiet as well? Oh, it's a Panda and Brewmaster. Even though, yeah, well, he didn't take any losses in the early game, so maybe he can go for it. But the pressure of WFZ will not get any smaller or less intensive. I don't know if he has the time to creep him up. I don't think so. Entrance of Laura coming tech-wise. He's far behind and he won't have the time. Still, his big advantage is, of course, the DK still has 0 experience and he can't coil anything. There's absolutely not a single unit that was killed by WFZ. Maybe now's the chance. Yes, he got it! Finally First Blood for the Undead. But since he has to split the experience with 2 heroes, that's not too much. And yeah, he fought a long time without coil on Echo Owls. But can he really do it? I think he needs a very good fighting position, but since LawLiet is not moving far out on the map, it's very unlikely that he gets one one big fighting position, or one good fighting position for him. Tier 3 almost finished. And then the Lich is coming. So tech-wise, big advantage. Army looks better as well. Oh, once again the chance to block here. Now the goat is up front. Or the dead horse. I still think it's a goat. He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. Well defended by LawLiet again. 2 Fiends now against the Dryads. And Destroy, Upgrade, and Lich are coming. This is the usual spiel. You can go for Gargs here. Or for one Garg maybe to creep the Dragon fast. But of course that slows everything down. Except creeping an item. So once again, LawLiet is opening up his expansion. Just like he did on Echo Owls. And that was the one timing where WFZ could really do damage to him. Because he creep jacked him. This time he's far away, creeping himself, a lesser spot, with a lesser item, and the Panda is coming to level 2. So I think LawLiet is pulling all the right strings here. He just needs a bit of time. And he should be able to get it.
Players' forces are under attack.
The Lich is not as pimped as he was on map 1. There's a heal scroll now. Oh, and maybe he gets that position. Panda gets the item and the experience. Level 2 for the DK. Still level 1 for the Naga. Wow. He sent her away to just get the coil. Which is, of course, necessary. Nova on the archers. And now the ghouls, yeah, finally get something to eat. So I think WFZ is back. If he's on Ancient Isles, I think it's pretty safe to say that he's going worms as well. Since he also kind of stopped statue production. He needs, of course, one on the ground for healing. But he won't go mass destroyers or something. So many cool spots to place the worms. So it should definitely be worms.
Players' forces are under
But LawLiet's army is getting stronger. He has Master Bears now. And that was kind of the key moment where Night Elves are able to fight again. They don't have to hide. They can go out on the map. And since the Undead is still struggling to find his levels, always potential for a creep jack. Or to take bigger spots because of the damage of the bears. So, but, okay, 2 of them. Demon Hunter is tanking, obviously, since everything does less damage to hero armor. Health Stone it is. Pretty cool against the nuke. But here's 50 undead supply coming. With once again a scroll of healing. But that's it. How much damage can the ghouls do? They have frenzy now, so high attack damage. Going for the archers first to get rid of that damage. And the bears nuked immediately. Nice drunken haste, though. And the Zeppelin, of course, the signature unit of LawLiet right next to the Warden. So he saves the Demon Hunter, repositions him, mana burns the Naga again. But can he hold on to this? Demon Hunter using the health stone immediately. Still a lot of misses, but where is the Zeppelin? Coming in again now, going for the Death Knight, and the Zeppelin right on time. But he will crash and burn! And where's... Okay, there was no Demon Hunter in, he unloaded it already. I am sorry for overhyping this moment. But that was a good fight for WFZ. That was exactly the thing he needed. Getting experience first, and then, okay, I can't hold on to this any longer. Then let me try to get out. And unloading the Demon Hunter with like 10 HP is a ballsy move. He has Fog Lightning, he has Nova. He has still level 1 coil, that's not too much. But the worm is coming. The big damage dealer, the 3.5 hero, is on its way. LawLiet definitely needs an Invo Potion. He got that. Panda is level 3 thanks to this fight. I don't know if the Panda is the right choice here in this matchup. I keep on saying that. I think against Fiends and Worms, the Naga is way better because the Undead has only few units. It's not like Gargs or Ghouls where you hit a lot of them, so Fog Lightning is stronger on the 3 units that you hit. Of course, more squishy, and he saw the hero focus on map 1, so maybe that's why he decided to go for the Panda. And Drunken Haste did a lot. That's something we have to mention as well. It's not only about the damage from the Panda, it's also about the mischance. So everything slows down a bit. Mana Stone and a Pendant of Energy. Very nice items for the DK, who rises up to almost level 3 here. True Shot Aura or Vamp Aura would be the dream, or Boots of Kel'Thalas. It is Scourge Bone Chime, so we have the Vamp Aura. The bears will last a lot longer for that.
A player's forces are under attack.
6 HP per hit, that adds up. Scourge Bone Chime's on the other side as well. He's not so happy about it. What? Okay, I was just about to mention, I don't like how LawLiet is never using Scan or Reveal for the Shade, but in that moment he did it. Three, 2, 2. And the first A-bombs are coming. 64 food for WFZ, but LawLiet knows about this. He has an archer here. He's going in with a Zeppelin again. This was scouted though by the worm, or should have been scouted by the worm. It looks like LawLiet is refraining from the attack. I don't know if there's web, but I don't think so. But also he's not going after the Zeppelin, which is kind of weird. If he saw it, he could have chased it with 2 worms. But again, man, so much damage. And we're waiting for LawLiet to move in. He's buying time for his expo, keeping the undeads trapped in his main base. And yeah, once he moves out, which is now the case, he saw everything with that archer. He comes in, perfect execution for LawLiet once again. And with Siege Bears versus the Haunted Goldmine and the Panda to prevent the healing, man, I don't know. Oh wow, kills the bear in like no time. Is there a counter TP? He has to go for it soon, but he wants the Haunted Goldmine so bad, right-clicking on it, and it is surviving with 12 HP. That is so big for WFZ. That 12 HP just saved him the game. At least for now, and he has such a big opportunity now. Almost 20 supply more, and those are 2 worms and an air bomb. Lich got level 3, Naga got level 3, LawLiet lost a lot here in that attempt to kill the Haunted Goldmine. Korean Night Elves, they always go for that tier 2 expansion now, or okay, for LawLiet it's a tier 3 expansion. But they really think they can keep it up without an expo, just like humans. And that's mostly their demise. No chance against this. There weren't even wisps in, so it's just the 380 gold that he invested, which could, of course, have been put into the army. And here we go again. This time he gets it. Easy. And this time there's... Oh, okay, there's this TP now. Can he get that Ziggurat? Yeah, nice. That was a way better. And that buys time for LawLiet to come back. No income for WFZ. Does he have the resources? Oh no, he has to sell something. So 2 Ziggurats gone to get the Haunted Goldmine back. Looks so easy, but the scouting of this archer was so key to the tactic of LawLiet. And I think WFZ is going for an all-in counterattack. Because he knows, okay, I'm stuck for such a long time now that LawLiet will catch up in supply. Doesn't have that many resources either, though. Only building a few Dryads. It's still 61 versus 51, and 6 suppliers still in the lores. Or, okay, 3 suppliers still in the lores. But he has the Moonwells to fight with him. A lot of Dryads, only 1 bear. How does he want to get rid of the Fiends is the question here. But of course it's more important to get rid of the army. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire is kind of nice. But the Dryads, man, they're starting to fall apart. Naga, Lich, and the Fiend shots. It's not easy to dance against that. The air is still alive. And this should be pretty damn safe for WFZ. 42 versus 61. Yeah, he didn't even lose a single unit yet. This will change. Yeah, Destroyer's gone. Worm might be falling as well. Invo Potion on the Demon Hunter. Fully committing to this Worm. Not gonna get it though. Drunken Haze kill. Breath of Fire kills another Fiend. He's retreating into his base. But with what? With 2 Dryads and his heroes. Doesn't have the nuke potential. And the statues, man, you see it. So important. A lot of undeads are struggling against Night Elf. Oh, nice Breath of Fire. Demon Hunter can pick up the pieces here, but he doesn't want to dive out. So bad. Staff out, okay. A nice save by WFZ. Everything is red. But did he overcommit? Did he really overcommit here? I mean, Dryad spawned rather quickly. And only now he's able to mine again. 3,600 remaining. He didn't lose a worm, I think. No, there's one and there's one. So that was nice. But apart from that, I think he stayed in. He overstayed his welcome. And still LawLiet is having time finding back into this game. WFZ needs a lot of time to heal up everything. I mean, the worm has 1,350 HP. Does he have coils? No, no mana. And only 1 statue. So mana can't be replenished. At the moment. No shade for the Chinese. Nature's Blessing is coming. And of course, once this gold mine is dry, he can go to his natural again, where he was. Invis Panda is scouting for an expansion, of course, but there's no way that WFZ can afford it. He is 2,000 gold behind in this mine. Due to that 2 goes. 2,000 gold. But in the end, that can be good for him if he buys that time. But I don't know if that should be the timing window where WFZ is still mining to get everything out of this haunted gold mine while the Tree of Eternity is moving here. And ideally, you want to have the perfect army to approach this year. But this is not going to be the case this time. It's going to be too late. Especially with Nature's Blessing. No creep spots left. Panda is scouting the army and he sees, alright, no destroyers here. He can morph, of course, but
Players' forces are under attack.
it's already pretty cool. And no abominations. LawLiet once again splitting his dryads away from the rest of the army. To creep a bit more. Where are the bears, though? In the base. Why that is, I don't know. Oh, nice little move. He saw again with the Invis Panda when the army moves out. And there comes the Breath of Fire, trying to get rid of the Acolytes, buying more time. And oh my god, he can get rid of the Ziggurats with the next breath. It's gonna be so much damage. Can he get 4 Ziggurats? He is supply stuck now. He cannot invest his 1,000 gold. Oh, this is so smart. Invul Potion, waiting for the cooldown to wear off. And he gets all of the Ziggurats, man. Incredible play by LawLiet, but the Panda dies! Was it worth it, though, for the greater good? He has 1,000 gold. He can get him back easily. And there's a... oh my god, he had to invest so much into Ziggurats. And all this mining is for nothing. This is why LawLiet is such an outstanding player. Because he knows stuff like this. And he realizes stuff like this. And he just throws his opponent into the Dark Age again now. $1,600 and still supply stuck. He had to invest the 1,000 gold that he was banking were invested into cigarettes now, which won't do him anything in a fight, of course. So yeah, this expansion should be very safe. He Breath of Fired into no man's land because he expected a shade. Who's there now to maybe prevent the downrooting? But yeah, what can WFZ do? Push with 50 food against 60. There is a heal scroll, there is an invo potion. On LawLiet's side, only an invo. Position for the worms will be good. 3 bears should be enough. Still no destroyer, but the counter expansion, alright. Well, game 1 was a fest for all the guys who like hero kills. This game is a treat for the more tactical connoisseurs of Warcraft, I think. It's a lot about timings and buying time. Both players are doing this right now. Any upgrades? 2-0 already. Wow, that's a lot. 0-0 here. He moves his production down to get replenished a little faster when he loses units in the fight. Also the shop near the expansion, I like that. 750 gold still left. Whoa. Can he catch a lot of Dryads off guard here? Ah, they're too fast usually. Can't be slowed, of course. And the Tangle is ready. Income for LawLiet should be safe. Of course, he knows what's coming now. Positions the worm above the forest. And yeah, Whisper in the Mine. Gold income is stable again. As I mentioned, no Destroyer, no Dispel. Burn. Bear once again staffed out. This bear is ready with Reju as well. Drunken Haste, Breath of Fire, nice combo. Finally a Destroyer there to Dispel. Especially the Roar. He doesn't do it. The bear's still with Roar, but they have to be careful. The Demon Hunter Invo Potion needs another Reju, but doesn't really get it. DK is dead. The Spears of the Dryads are too much for him. And with the Demon Hunter surviving, this should be it, but 2.5 heroes. I told you the Panda. No, another staff. Beautifully done. But of course, he staffs to the Tree of Eternity, which is his demise again. And now there's only Dryads. LawLiet is losing a lot, and he has to rely on his Demon Hunter, who goes back to the Moonwilds. Again, the staffs, of course, not really worth anything. I didn't really realize it that the staffs end up here where there's no Moonwell. And WFZ, I think, has this. There's a Dryad knocking down the Haunted Gold Mine. Without the DK, though, there's no movement speed boost. And there's no coil. Anti-magic shell to prevent the damage from the nuke. Oh, wow. Dispelled and nuked. And the Demon Hunter has only 1 potion left. And that should be it. The Worm, man. Keeping track. And without heroes, you're worth nothing. Big meat hook, big frozen breath. And it's only Dryads remaining. This Dryad has been killed by a ghoul. So the expansion for WFZ is safe. And the Undead will win this game. That's for sure now. Cancels the Tree of Eternity. And he wasn't off timing. He wasn't out of the timing window. He found the solution despite LawLiet playing incredibly smart and throwing him back into the Dark Age or Middle Age or whatever. LawLiet still thinks he can do it somehow. I don't know how. Panda is coming back. He does have resources for another hero. WFZ is building back his DK as well, who is out now. But he sells the Haunted Gold Mine, who sends it back to the demons that summoned it. The Lich is carrying hard this game with level 5.5. That just shows you how much he killed. Try to get rid of the Acolytes here, but
Town is under siege.
I don't think that's gonna be enough. No Frozen Breath. He could freeze the Demon Hunter in, but the damage is enough anyway. Demon Hunter will therefore not come back. Only the Panda, and he's not close to level 6. Not even close to level 5. And no money for the Tavern. He can't win a base race against Worms with only Dryads. That's impossible. Even with 10 breaths of fire. No way, Jose.
A player's forces are under attack.
But somehow he feels threatened to get back to his main. Nope, he's not. GG. Equalizer. Also a very cool game. 27 minutes on Ancient Isles. That's kind of rare to see. And we have a lot of new subscriptions. Fiasco369, thank you. Knorfix85. Oh, yo, yo. So, those 3 guys, thanks a lot. And with Amazon Prime, of course, it's fairly easy. And once again, no rest here. They're so fast. Twisted Meadows will be the 3rd and deciding map. Let's take a look in the bracket. This is Group B, and it's tickered again. Thank you. I think Shad is doing it. Liquipedia, of course, you can reach it via wiki.backtowarcraft.com or just type !grid. So the winner will take on Live or TBCBM, 2 Undead versus Night Elves in a row. But I hope they will keep up what they accomplished. So far, there we go. Get some coffee, you look a bit tired. Well, those past 7 days, I think, are just waking up, do some stuff for university, cast, get to work in the office, get home at like 10 p.m., cut VODs, upload them, go to bed, and then wake up, do stuff for the university, cast, etc., etc. It's really dragging. I'm draining on my body, but if there's so cool games like this, I of course do it gladly with all the support we're getting at the moment. It's impossible to not continue this. But yeah, I am tired. That is true. I'm drinking energy in like the middle of the day. Is there a window in my room? Yes, there is, but it's like there, and I got it closed since otherwise it's really bright on my face and it looks like super stupid. Thank you, Ron Burgundin, for 6 months of trust. You will get a nice sub badge soon. What do you study? Media IT stuff. You don't need a job, you have Twitch Prime money now. Nah, I think you can't live in a room without a view. And it's a pretty cool view. Like, it's the 4th floor here. So, it's basically higher than all the roofs of the other buildings up front. So I see, like, Hamburg. It's so cool. I love living here. Anxiety! Thank you very much for 11 months. Always has to one-up Ron Burgundin, right? Did you see the big streamers get like 1,200 subs? Wow. That's actually, I don't know, is that so much more? We got like 250, 200 I think around 200 subs. Let's see the view. Well, I got my blinds closed, so can't really share it now. But I'm gonna take a photo and post it on Twitter later. I can do that. Lyric got 1,000 subs while he was AFK. Well, these guys deserve it. I mean, they are the big streamers for a reason. And I would never be able to stream every day. Like, I'm doing it now for 2 weeks and it's already super hard after 7 days. So a lot of people just see, oh, he's playing computer games and that's the dream job, etc. But they have no idea. They have no idea. Why are streamers getting subs through Twitch Prime? I don't get it. Because Amazon bought Twitch like a year ago or a year and a half. I'm not really sure. And now they combine things. So if you have Prime, which gives you videos, music, faster delivery, you also have features on Twitch now, like no ads. In our case, replay packs from the casts, and the emotes, etc. It's pretty good. And it's a really nice synergy. It helps everybody. It helps the customers. It helps the streamers. It helps Twitch. It's great. Thank you, Sarah. Just rewatched Moon Base Race. Oh yeah, that game. It's so incredible. If you haven't seen it, man, Infi versus Moon. It's up on our YouTube as a Game of the Year or Replay of the Year. Because I think that's gonna need it. They bought Twitch for 100,000? No, man, for millions. Or was it billions? I'm not so sure anymore. It's like, it's too much. Okay, WFZ changed the color again. Nope. Deciding game coming up. And here we go. Colors should be right. Twisted Meadows it is. No, colors are not right. Oh, they are. They're just not updated. There we go. Okay, now everything is cool. The colors aren't the greatest, but you know, it's under that Night Elf, and I think you can see what's going on. The winner of this map will go into the winner bracket final versus Live or TBCBM. Demon Hunter first once again. We see a couple of players go like Keeper of the Grove or Warden here, but not LawLiet. He has faith. And thank you, Happy, for advertising it. The cool Prime subscription for free, basically.
A player's forces are under attack.
So LawLiet is a little bit lucky to spawn next to the Merc camp, but WFC is immediately harassing it, pulling the aggro onto the Engine of War. So there needs to be repair, but the Demon Hunter is here and repair is here, so that doesn't do too much. Immediately spreading out wisps. That's interesting. But immediately getting the ghouls with him as well. Is there lumber for the tech? No, that will delay his tech by a lot. He really wants to get rid of the Engine of War. Nice of LawLiet to get the Shadow Priest to dispel the skeletons that he's gonna get. The corpse, of course, super important for WFZ. And this creep will take some time. He got the big one, Wand of Mana Stealing and Gauntlet, which is not too great. Invo Potion or Health Potion would have been better, of course. Nice how the skeleton is trapped here a bit. But yeah, he's not getting the full experience. But was it worth it? Was it really worth it? I think not. I think his tech is too late. This shifts the timing windows a lot. I'm not in favor of the undead here. Is he going for Gogs? On TM, you can definitely play it.
Forces are under attack.
Let alone for the island or the potential island expansions here and the big items, and you can harass a lot. I think it's pretty good on TM. But in China, I think it's been, since the TED days, no one is playing Gargs. But maybe he's surprising us. Still not able to finish the spot, so this is a good amount of experience for WFZ, who was always struggling to find his coil in the early game. Now he seems to be getting it, but loses a ghoul here. Big investment again with those ghouls, and he's going for a graveyard single crypt, so it's gonna be fiends. Here on TM, I think destroyers are no option. So much open space, we can never hide them or save them. But yeah, let's look at the tech. Pretty equal, and if you remind yourself of how fast WFZ's tech was in game 1 and 2, it's definitely a step back for the undead. But what did he accomplish? It's still a level 2.5 Demon Hunter after 1 creep spot, because he traded a few ghouls. His experience is better, yeah, that's for sure. And he continues to steal camps here. That's alright. TM, I think, an okay undead map in terms of creeps, because of course you can level up a lot, you can get big items. But on the other side, a lot of potential expansions for the Night Elves. And that's pretty horrible if you not play Gargs. Hasuops was the king back in the day of this map. He owned pretty much everybody with his Garg play. Level 2 for the decay, and that's a coil that he wants and needs. But of course the mana burns will come in now. Very handy. And the Wind of Mana stealing as well. Oh, he sold it. Or used it already. I didn't pay attention to that, unfortunately. So he got what he wanted. Oh, surround. Nope, doesn't stick. Seems to be more like a tactical game as the second one was. Immediate tier 3 and a Nerubian tower. Wow. Prioritizing tier 3 over the second hero and over, yeah, I don't know, fiends, but that's natural. Ancients of Lore coming. Panda again, or is it a Naga? It's a Naga. I like that choice. Nice little block, but no way to save him. Poor little ghoul. Gary the ghoul. And the second one is dead as well, his brother. So Lich this time, no Naga second. Maybe he plays a dual hero to get to a very fast level 5. I think there's definitely potential in some tactical variety here in this map. But both players play it very, very standard. And I'm curious when the expansion for LawLiet is coming this time. He has a Wisp here. That would be really surprising to see an expansion up here, since ghouls can attack it very fast. There's no Wisp here. And doing a rat spot takes a lot of time that he most likely won't have. No op, of course, yet. Tier 3 only 2/3 done. 20 seconds remaining. Or half a minute, maybe. And yeah, we go into a little creep phase here. Demon Hunter's always keeping tabs, I like that. Not let the undead get big spots. And yeah, LawLiet is one of the undead killers in this world. I think only 120 is superior to him, or was when we saw him last, which is quite a while ago.
A player's forces are under attack.
But in the end he gets it. Has to be careful about the Lich though, but yeah, there is a coil. Oh, there's no coil actually, but the micro of course. Against creeps is not that hard. Mental of Intelligence and another Scroll of the Beast. He's not that lucky with his drops so far. But of course he's no orc, so what can we expect? Demon Hunter gets level 3 after this Overseer. Ah, will it? Ah, not really. It's not enough.
A player's forces are under attack.
But a circlet in the first few Dryads. Transition to Bears as tier 3 is finishing, and once again a Sacrificial Pit. Is he really going for worms? Still no orb, no backpack. So he has to go back to the base and get the orb. That's gonna take some time. No Wisp coming out for the natural yet. Claws of Attack +9 though on the demon. That's pretty good. There's a Wisp here, but that's kind of weird. He has a Wisp in the bottom left, but creeps the right expansion. Okay, there's the Wisp coming. But the Shade, is he once again in time? We saw the same thing happening on Echo Owls, where it was the perfect timing for the Scout. And he saw it. It's daytime, he saw the Wisp for sure. LawLiet trying to hide it. Ah, there is the chance that he didn't see it. I'm not so sure. I would have loved to get the vision now from NetEase TV, but we're directly in the game this time. Got the orb now. When did he go back? I didn't see that. Item was immediately sold, so I don't really know what it is. But yeah, LawLiet seems to have the time for this. Ah, okay, he saw it. Yeah, nice. Getting the ghouls, apart from the army, getting a red spot and the expansion is pretty smart play by WFZ. He was the 1-0 of 2014. Ended up 4th at WCA 2014. Spell Shield, pretty cool against the Mana Burn. That's a really nice item. Well, maybe you can work against that with Fork Lightning first and then Mana Burn, but it's not gonna work all the time. Expansion is gone, as you can see. A lot of experience. 3 and 3, I told you, no third hero yet. No Naga. No nothing. So leveling the Lich and the DK is a lot easier than it was before. Lantern of Stormwind is an item for the shop. But also here, level 4 and 3, LawLiet kind of ahead. And here's the next expansion. But he has to walk the entire map to creep this and to open it up for this Tree of Life. Maybe a Zeppelin could help, but he's not doing the same thing again. I think
Player's forces are under attack.
I don't know, in wrestling you say never do the same spot or move twice, and that kind of applies to Warcraft as well, because your opponent get used to it. And will adapt. And yeah, the worms are coming. Another Shade. Oh, and it's gonna be a Creep Jack. LawLiet is getting the Force Troll Warlord with an item. Staff of Silence! It's the dream! The absolute dream. But the Death Knight got it! Oh boy! Major mistake! And he portals out immediately. Doesn't want to take any casualties here. My god! LawLiet, what did you do? There's a Staff of Silence on the ground against Undead and you're not taking it. You have a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength here. You could easily switch it up. Too greedy. Zappers though. Booyaka! Double kill on the Ziggurats. So once again, he saw the weak spot in the base of WFZ, capitalizes. So no Zapper, no Zeppelin this time, but a Zapper that buys him time. But how are you supposed to fight against a Spell Shield, Amulet, and the Staff of Silence? There's always the chance that undeads forget it to use it in fights because they're not used to it.
Are under attack.
We saw that happen to Ente once. Horribly. The Demon Hunter is plus 22. Another Boots of Keltalas. No, it's Roar of the Magi for the Naga, who's also level 4 now. Demon Hunter getting kinda close to level 5. There's still no expansion. And the Tree of Life, yeah, he's ready, but it still takes time to creep it up, and he won't have the time since the Undead is knocking at his door. Will WFZ overcome the odds and win against LawLiet? The next minutes will answer that. Still ghouls on the battlefield, 62 food versus 60, so supply-wise it's equal. Spell Shield blocks the mana burn, Web is in, so the Hippogriffs don't do anything. Still portaling out though. Doesn't find the right angle here. The bear gets away with the staff. And now he has time to set the expo up. A-bombs are coming. More fiends. Did he sold the Staff of Silence? Wow. It's a lot of gold, yeah, but...
A player's forces are under attack.
I think it's a great item. And enough energy for the Naga, but solo creep on the Demon Hunter that almost gets him to level 5. No expansion attempt. They are Dryads, of course. Yeah. Thank you, Splix. Dryads to dispel the silence. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I kind of slipped there. But thank God we have an awesome community that helps me out when I'm once again a little dumb in between. Elects the next Moonwell Ziggurat. Scouts a bit with the archer, distracting here and there.
A town is under siege.
Boots of Keltaras will be sold, of course. Naga third. Kind of an easy target. On level 1, of course. Get an Invo Potion and a heal scroll that will help to a degree. Nice timing again by WFZ. He didn't get a single gold coin out of this mine yet. And he wants to fight. 70 versus 70 basically. Finally level 5 on the Demon Hunter. And this dude is packing a punch. Going for the Naga immediately. Gets the health potion. But look at the right clicks. It's insane. Now the Demon Hunter has to be careful though. Richu has been dispelled. There is no potion for him. But the Invul gets the air bomb for basically free. The bears are falling now, and he finds such a good position with the forest there, loses the worm, nevertheless, but now the Demon Hunter is in problems. No TP on him. Is there a staff on the Naga? Yes, there is, but fighting without... Oh, Naga! He's not chasing her. Now down she goes. That was kind of obvious. Worm's coming back into the fight. One bear still remaining. Now it's gone. The Naga should be the next target. Nice burrow, and the fiends... They take care of a few Dryads, but not too much, and therefore it's the town portal as the Demon Hunter arrives to the fray. 50 food on LawLiet, 54, and wow, immediately going up to 61 again, plus the TP for WFZ. But the expansion is still standing, and that's exactly what LawLiet wanted. So the trades weren't perfect, but the trades weren't bad either. Got a worm, got an A-bomb, got a few fiends. And I think the Dryads are more important than the bears. The bears are just there to kinda tank for the heroes.
A player's forces
And for the Dryads, of course. And the Dryads do the damage against the air. So. Yeah, it's always hard what to prioritize here. Level 5 on the Lich, level 5 on the DK as well. Only the Naga has problems staying alive because there's mana burn coming in, right clicks coming in, fork lightning coming in. It's not that easy to keep her alive as you can't coil her. Lich is not as devious as it was in the games before. But the Demon Hunter is. So we see the next engagement here, 63 versus 68. Immediately using the first staff. He has a second one though. And this time he cannot hide the worms. This is bad. But he webs 2 of the hippogriffs, which is nice. Going for the DK, interestingly. Spending a lot of spells on the bear, getting rid of her, but also getting rid of the Naga. I told you, it's so hard to keep her alive. Lich down to 50%! Fog Lightning almost kills her, but the coil once again arriving earlier than the Warglades here. Invo Potion has to be popped on the Demon Hunter. Wow, that was close. And he's slowed, so he can't dive into deep. Getting rid of the Fiends now, and that is important. But how long can he stay in there with the Demon Hunter? Wow, there's the staff. Invo Potion again on the Death Knight. He's with a back against the shop. That helps him, of course, but for how long? The Hippogriff did a bit of damage to the worm, but not fatal damage. But WFZ is losing this here. 57 versus 54. Fog Lightning, almost a triple kill. One more time he can heal the Lich up. How much more? Okay, there's one more coil for the worm, but the Demon Hunter is back. There goes the last coil, and the Fiends are suffering so hard. Fog Lightning again, Death Knight down, and that should definitely be it. LawLiet turning this game around after a very promising performance of WFZ. Can the Lich and the Worm carry this somehow? There's a statue on the ground, but that should be it, I think. Yeah, he taps out. GG! LawLiet in the winner bracket final. WFZ dropping down to the losers bracket semifinal. Pretty cool series. Going back and forth and back and forth. That was one Night Elf versus Orc that we can watch a few more times, I think. We have another one coming up. That's gonna be TBCBM versus Life. Life, pretty disappointing performance in the WCA qualifier, I think. I haven't seen too much of TBCBM, but he has quite decent performances in IFANG Cups. So let's see who's gonna be the opponent for LawLiet tomorrow, since the winner bracket final will not be played today as we conclude Group A afterwards. Small little break. Oh, we have new subs, I think. We have Pioki or Pokey, DG177, and Morxas. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. Of course, the more you support us, the more we can cast. Also, Chobe has subscribed. And did I forget some Twitch guys here? Shizzle Tapia has followed. Thank you very much for that as well. I think I got them all. Yeah, I think I got them all. So, small little break, and we'll be right back with the winner bracket semi, TBCBM versus Live.